So I want to share with you something really quick today about honesty. And this is something that we don't really think about, but I tell you what, honesty is such a key for your child, I believe, and your teen to find success in life, because honesty helps us develop a lifestyle of living from the inside out. This can represent your child. And, in their little face, sometimes they're not picture perfect. Like they want people to believe, which is this kid right here who has a little halo over their head. And this is like a projection of sometimes what our kids can develop. They want mom and dad to think that they're a certain way, or their friends to think that they're a certain way. And if we, as parents, are developing a culture in our families where we don't esteem and value and celebrate honesty, then we can be in danger of helping our kids create a false sense of who they are, kind of a facade that's not real. And what that does is, and I know this from personal experience, that's why I'm sharing this, what it can do is it can build a lot of conflict between who you're working so hard to become and to portray and who you really are. And it just builds anxiety. It doesn't make you a happy person, and we don't want that for our kids. We want them living from the inside out. Now, we want them to become somebody incredible. We do want them to be someone, there's the little halo. We want them to become this person, but we don't want them to become it through a false facade of who they are. And so that's the reason why, and I just want to challenge you today, just so that you can be thinking about that. That's the reason why honesty is so important. So one practical thing that I do with my kids, and I did this one time with one of my young kids, and it just really opened my eyes, because I sat down with them, they did something, maybe they hit their sibling or something, or brother or sister, and I sat down with them, pulled them to the side, and I asked them a question, and I said, hey, why did you do that? And our kids, they're so smart. They just get programmed. They can figure out after a while what's the answer that mom and dad want to hear, But I asked them that, and then I kind of stopped, and I said, no, wait, seriously, I'm asking you. And I kind of calmed down, and I just said, well, really, I want you to ask yourself, why did you do that? And I could see in that moment, the way that I asked it, the way that I paused and just kind of took a breath, my child actually thought through that question. Why did I hit them? Or why did I take that thing? Or why did I lie? And if you can, as a parent, and I really want you to think through this and consider this, if you cannot come on the attack when your child does something, or when you're disciplining them or talking to them, when you pull them to the side, if you can do it in such a way where you're not attacking them, they don't feel threatened, they don't feel like they have to defend themselves, but if you can come alongside them, doesn't mean you're any less of an authority in their life, but if you can come alongside them emotionally to try to help them destroy this, and ask them honestly from their heart, why did you do that, son? And then just kind of sit there and discuss and let them know that you're not going to judge them, you're not going to discipline them or because of what they're sharing, but you really want, now there might be discipline that has to happen, but that's separate from that moment. And you just want to ask them, what's going on? Why do you think you did that? And then first, before you deal with the problem or the discipline that has to happen, first just walk them through that. Why do you think you did that? Okay, you were angry, but is that the right thing to do? When you get upset, is that what you should do? And if you can just talk with a voice and with your inflection and even with your facial expressions that shows your child, I love you, I want to help you, I want to help you become a better person, but I want to help you do it honestly, from the inside out. And the only way that you're going to build that culture and help your child do that is if you can model that, and if you can approach them in those times, not with anger, not with an attack, but using your voice and using your inflection and using your facial expressions, using your heart to really help them navigate. And there's no age, I think, that is too young to start that, really. I mean, obviously, once they're able to reason and logic and speak with you. But that's something that I do. And if we can be honest and help our kids develop a culture of honesty, within our marriage and in our family, then I think that's going to help so much with your child as they grow, as they develop. It helps us be honest, with God, our kids, if they have a relationship with God or if that's something that they choose. It helps us to not do that in relationships. It helps us to grow and be authentic. It keeps the anxiety and the stress and the conflict out of our lives and out of our souls. So I didn't mean to ramble on like that, but I hope that this is practical. I hope it helps, and I hope it encourages you. Feel free to share this video if it did. Share it with some friends or families, young parents, people that you know that maybe are dealing with this. It's never too late, even if they have teenagers. It's never too late to reverse it. It's never too late to start again in relationships, to open up again a heart-to-heart connection with your kids, even as teens. So share the vid, connect with us at theparenthoodblog.com, and we'll see you next time. Love you, bless you, bye.